So I don't share many techniques, but I'm going to go and share a technique today. This is one that I catch Bryson with a lot, just because he gives it to me. He just asked me a question like, how do I stop it? And trying to attempt to figure out how to get to show him what he was doing wrong, I just figured I'd show the technique in the first place. So this is a technique that I really like doing. I catch it a lot off mount escapes. If I can escape to mount and somebody bails to side control, just because usually my arms are in place for a good for two double underhooks. But in some situations where my partner's doing a knee slice pass and I just know that I'm going to get my guard pass, this is when I'll hit it. So just go knee slice pass. So if I know for a fact that I'm going to get my guard pass, my partner's just like way too good here, right? The first thing that I have to do is I have to make sure that I'm hiding my underhooks, okay? So sometimes too, like my partner will be having a good crossface here, and in this situation, I'm just gonna get him off balance, and I wanna make sure that my arm is going underhook here. If he tries to reach for a whizzer with that right arm here, okay? If he tries to reach with the whizzer, then I'm gonna bump him off balance, and I'm gonna keep him on those hands here. Now, this is really important, okay? Again, this is when I have somebody with too much weight, maybe they're too fast, too athletic, whatever. I just get the feeling they're gonna pass more quickly. I need to get this arm underneath here. Now, I love making a pant grip. You don't necessarily need the pant grip. If you got no gi, then you just grab the top, but with the gi, it works really, really well. Now, sometimes here you can let go of your legs, just as long as you're pinching the ankle. You can put your feet on the ground and then start to work your way out towards the opposite direction. So one more time. One more time, he starts to pass. I immediately hide this underhook, and now I get my other arm underneath, and I'm looking for this grip, okay? So this is where he's so far forward, the grip on the leg starts to come out, the foot comes out a little bit, so I just kind of let go and pinch. Now, depending on where his weight is, I extend my feet forward, I'm gonna pull through here. If he doesn't have a belt on, then you can work here for a little bit and just make sure you're grabbing a collar, okay? But here he's got a belt. So my feet come close, I start to move my hips under his hips, and we finish that sweep from the opposite side. Now, again, sometimes your partner's just too good, too this, too that, and they start to work their pass, right? So again, very important that I make sure I got this underhook. I find this grip here, okay? Now, from here, I'm gonna let him pass. So, or he's just gonna pass. Now I'm in this position here. So this is a very unstable position for the person on top because I have underhook here and I also have my arm behind his body. So if I'm strong enough, I may be able to buck him forward and come out the back door. But you can add even a little resistance, and then now watch. Instead of trying to come back this way, you're gonna scoot out and then come up on top here, okay? So we go here, I managed to get my underhook. Now I want to get my leg underneath. Sorry, my arm underneath his leg. So now I've got grip on the pant, grip on the hip, the collar. If he loses his belt, the lapel works really, really well as well. You have time here to bring that lapel back. If he starts to try to go crossface or then you just lift them forward here, okay? Now the thing that I have to watch out for sometimes is guys will try to backstep this leg and try to go into a leg entanglement. So you can always hip escape out and then work to get that leg back in front here. But that's one thing you got to worry about. Now, assuming I don't have to worry about that, I reach, I let him pass. Now because he's passed, it's going to be harder to do what we just did with the feet on the floor coming back over. So I'm just going to hip escape out. And as I hip escape out, he loses his base. So, hope you enjoyed that. To answer Bryson's question here, how do you prevent it? So once I'm here, I have to be extra diligent with the underhook. So if he makes an underhook here and he reaches for my belt, this is where I got other problems. So usually from this position, I won't go forward. I'll start to drive my knee in my partner's chest, then find my underhook, or find a near side underhook and then get towards that opposite side. So hope y'all enjoyed. I'll be sharing more techniques. If you liked it, leave a comment below, like, subscribe, all that other good stuff. I'll holler at y'all soon.